Alright, welcome back everybody to some more Final Fantasy XVI. I've taken a little bit of time away. I just either haven't been recording or I've been playing Pikmin 4, which I'm actually really enjoying. You can also check that out on the channel. By virtue, if you're seeing part 13, which I know what part this is, because I haven't uploaded this in a while, it's already up. So feel free to check that out. But welcome back. We're going to continue. We're going to do some side quests. Hopefully I can play a lot today. I have a stream scheduled, but I'm pretty sure it's not until like 5. And right now it's like 11, so we have plenty of... I always do that, by the way. We just have to push home again. Alright, let's go do some of these. We have to speak with the residents, and then there's a couple of side quests that I also want to do. Make for the river south of the Velcroy? Okay, I have to figure out where that is. I forget.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
Yeah, I forgot what I did for the last week.
Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. Is it going to be the last person I speak to? It's always interesting when you have these quests which are just to go and talk to people. Like, can you find the right person right away? Or do you need to talk to all of them to get the bigger picture? Or is it just, you know, you have to talk to all 3 people? Because they always do these quests differently in every single game they're in. Let's see. The Herb Mother.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass.
Alright, there you
I was
go.
out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Just only the last one. Nope. Oh, wow. You actually could just find the correct one. Alright, so we need to go to Lawbert's Pass. Which is just this way, yeah. Okay.
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then.
Never mind, we know what kind of quest this was.
Shall we go and investigate?
Is Torgal even following me? Yes, okay. What do you say, my loyal hound? Should you cast more useless regens? Do I even need to Chocobo up if it's 100 yards away? That just seems unnecessary. I mean, yes, it would have made the ride time. It might have been worth it, but I don't know. Pushing buttons is hard work, man. I don't know what to tell you guys.
You there.
Fuck! Get them before they escape!
That's fucking hilarious. Fuck!
Shields. Here.
He's seen us. Fuck!
What are you doing here?
What is it to you?
Okay, I'm not hitting that at all today. I can tell you right now.
All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
I had the rhythm down. Now I can't do it at all. Oh, shit. Is a big guy gonna spawn? Maybe. Maybe if we're really unlucky. Okay. There you go. That's the 4 combo. What the hell? Nice. Alright, I'm kind of warming up a bit. I should actually use Torgal more. Not that you really need it, but I should use him just because. Okay. Dude, I love the curb stomp. The curb stomp is so good. Alright. That's it. It's just a bunch of black shields. I guess they're either patrolling or just looking for us. Probably looking for us. They know that we come and go from this place.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
Okay. Yeah, it's a shame that Phoenix Shift doesn't like let you constantly do it. If you could use Ignition the whole time, that would be good. Ignition's helpful. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more... Well, I like the cycling of icons. I think what would have been cooler is if they gave you a third button to perform combos with. Or not... I'm sorry, not a third button. Sorry. A fourth button. And it just lets you D-pad cycle through them or something. I don't know. Because linearly toggling through them is a little slow. It means that worst case scenario, you'll have to press it twice to get the icon you want. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's certainly not as easy as just equipping it on a D-pad button or something.
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who do the Black Shields serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Oh, yeah, straightforward.
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
What, are they all his former subjects? He tortured
I was a member
them?
of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
Probably just went
I
out.
discovered that he hunted bearers.
Oh my god!
I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade.
Yeah, probably got rid of all the
Means
people
of
he was
ridding
competing
himself
with.
of his
Yeah.
rivals. A mask.
Wow.
To hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats.
Dude, this guy's a badass. What?
The man himself.
Why is he
proved
relegated to a
altogether more
side
difficult to
character?
target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that
Look
I
at
would
this
need an army
cutscene.
of my own.
This is dark as shit.
I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Yeah, do unto others before they do unto you. Dude, this is really crazy, man.
It begins. Make ready for war.
You'll have a character like that who would be a main character in any other Final Fantasy. In this game, he's just some balding dude in his 50s. I'm not saying they need to give him an anime haircut or something. It's just kind of crazy. Like, there's this much plot and story. You know, he's got all this going for him.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Alright, so I guess we can't do anything anymore. Seems like that's it. Okay. So I guess we could just move on. Let's go... We could just change map. So in other words, we're progressing a side plot line in Lost Wing. And meanwhile, now we can go back here to the Velcroy. That's interesting. See, I didn't expect to get that in the first 10 minutes back. Damn. That is a really cool backstory for a character that you would otherwise think is just like some generic nobody. And that's why I like doing all kinds of side quests now, you know? Because sometimes you'll have a side quest like that that'll surprise the shit out of you.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
Absolutely, sure.
I'll see what I can do.
I like side quests that build up the world like that, you know? Either characters or people around them.
Mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in his
Or, you know, how society functions, things like that.
And that's where I'll start.
So that's what I think. I think you could have meaningful side quests that are basically go here, talk to this person, go here, kill those enemies. I think that that's like a big part of video games, is that you make it worth your while by expanding the narrative, by giving more lore, by making sure people understand why this is important. The whys and the wheres are very important with building a world. It's what makes it immersive. It's what makes it very fun. And again, I will always use this example because, again, this is the game that I grew up playing. But for example, Tactics Advance has a lot of side quests that just explain how the world works. You know, there's entire chains of things that happen in Tactics Advance, and I really like that game. Is so good, man. And that's what happens when you don't have when your game is linear, is you can't have that, or if you do, it's missable. So like this game, like okay, so shout out to Raiden F1 in the comments. Raiden plays a lot of Final Fantasy. Raiden plays Final Fantasy 14. I actually think that was like one of the first streams Raiden showed up on of mine. So credit where credit's due. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that one of the big things about, you know, Raiden's been playing this. He's probably ahead of me now, which, I mean, I just haven't really been playing this. There's a whole week I did not play this game. This looks like a Final Fantasy 12 area, by the way. This is beautiful. Do we have a photo mode? This is a perfect place to take a screenshot. Look at this. See, if this game was like full open world, could you imagine fully exploring some of this? That would be really cool. But, you know, having quests like that really does make a world of a difference. What's going on here?
Be safe.
The fuck? Oh! The 9 of Knives. It's a bounty. It's a person. What? We're just flat out assassinating some dude now.
My blade yet hungers, and so do I. Come, let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
I didn't even know this was a dude. Or this was a hunt. I thought it was a side quest. I guess if it was a side quest, it would have had the telltale question mark over his head. That's one of the things I like about, you know, 14 side quests, which again I liken this game to 14 because it's literally made by the same people. You know, every side quest expands on how the world operates, which I think is really cool, at least since Stormblood. And maybe Heaven's Ward. It's been a while since I played Heaven's Ward. I think I just talked about this on stream yesterday. Yank his ass. Also, apparently one of the main battle themes sounds like the Eureka theme. which is actually really funny when you think about it. Ah, shit. He does like a fake step, and the step is actually faster than anything. Into poison mist. Yeah, you see how quick or how late that dodge was? I said quick by accident. All right, here you go. I forget, what's the order in which I do that? It's been a while. It's been like a full week. Undermine? Oh, shit. Wait, that's something Ruby Weapon did. What the hell? Got it. Look at that. Yeah. I wonder if you can Titan block enemies like this. I don't think it's worth it most of the time, though. I think this is Ruby Weapon's ability in Final Fantasy VII as well, is Undermine. Oh, shit. Ow. Oh my god, a full fighting game combo. Motherfucker wasn't playing. See, Stone never gets used enough in Final Fantasy games, even though it's like one of the cooler looking moves. Basically, in most Final Fantasies, it just deals Petrify, if I remember correctly. Even though Stone has been around forever as an element, probably since Final Fantasy III. He classed on himself. Did you see that? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Not that. Nah, thank you. Alright, anyway. He's dead. Wicked real. Very nice. Almost fucked that up by accident. Yeah, so maybe you have to use Thunderstorm early because the cast is just way too slow for it. You have to immediately start using all 6 moves, though. Alright, so we killed a hunt by complete accident. All it cost us was 1 high potion.
Those who kill for sport.
Okay. That's completely by accident. This? There you go. Dusan, I think his name was.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Marcy must have ruled the day he took me.
He's actually missing you.
Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. Now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it.
Oops,
Now
sorry,
she's
brother.
gone.
That's my fault.
She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
I was actually gonna say they should totally let us say something. Remember the good times. Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work.
Yeah, make bread that tastes like sorrow and nostalgia,
Maybe
you know?
could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a...
Wait, you're a genius!
You might just be right.
That was cool. I was about to say we should be able to say something, and I actually like that they let us. Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
Okay. Very nice.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
See, it's moments like that that really make it worthwhile, that make it very enjoyable. It's like they have a good idea. They obviously know what an open world game entails. It's just, I feel like, to just get back to my point, you know, Raiden's been saying, you know, oh, this game is very straightforward, very linear. I mean, yeah, that's probably the biggest complaint I have about this game, is that it's very straightforward, it's very linear. It feels like they're very hesitant to, you know, let you take your, you know, take your hand, or they're hesitant to take their hand off the steering wheel, right? Like, they're driving, but you're also like, it's like you're a kid and you're on the lap, and you're like, you know, you're lap driving or whatever. They're like fake letting you drive a little bit sometimes. And then other times the game is really cool. It's very clear that they knew they wanted really big kaiju-esque fights, and that's really cool. I think that that's like one of the best parts of the game. But at the same time, I definitely think that they should have had even a token amount of open world stuff, because, you know, people will say, oh, you know, there's it's just generic open world, but now you see what happens after years of people saying that any amount of open world is potentially bad. Now you don't have any open world, right?
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
Oh, well, let's do this first. Let's turn it in. So, I mean, like, on one level, I can't blame them, because every time an open world game comes out, people are like, oh god, it's the usual open world quests. And I think, like, the way that they approach it in 14 is good, especially if you want to get into the narrative of the game. And it's okay to have this many cutscenes, but you have to have, like, some amount of gameplay to cutscene ratio, you know? Unless your name is Kojima, then you get away with it.
Who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Bar.
Damn, if that was like cream and stuff in it, that would be delicious. Yeah.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of
That would actually be pretty good if it had like cream and vanilla and stuff.
Her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow.
Okay, well, you might want to leave that last part off, homie.
Claps more often than
The Rule
not.
34 comes later.
It's the fang without her crater. Why? No fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the fang.
There you go.
Well,
Sure.
if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight.
Hopefully this does sell well. I don't know if there's ever a follow-up, but, you know, that would be kind of
I
cool.
don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
There you go. Goblin Clan. They just give you tradable gil. Some games auto-redeem that. But yeah, I think that, you know, I like open world games. I like the creativity and freedom to go to different places, do different things, maybe even do the story out of order and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't like missables, which kind of runs contrary to that a little bit. But yeah, you know, it would be cool to, if Final Fantasy actually one day just flat out did that the whole game. You know, this is definitely better than 15. 15, we would have already finished. I mean, honestly, I think we would have been done with 15 by now. This is like a 22-hour playthrough so far. I don't even know if 15 was that long without the bonus content. So,
I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless.
Good.
But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Who am I to complain? If they think it's worthless, that's
We
good.
shall. Race ya.
Finally, something for free. That's cool, lizards. You can't kill them, though. There you go. Very nice.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
But yeah, that's what I would do. I would pair any kind of quest with some more story stuff. I think that's the way to go. Is it up here? Have I wandered too far? Maybe. Well, they wouldn't have the circle extend all the way out here if it wasn't out here, right? Never mind. Why did I even ask? The water looks really nice. That's something I have noticed. Water has been looking really good in a lot of games. Like, I just finished the Dead Space remake yesterday with Gundam Otaku. Man, fluids look really good now. It's a shame you can't just swim randomly in it. That's another thing we need in games like this. We need more water that you could swim in. More water combat. We also need more characters and shitty relationships. That's the one thing Tales of Arise does well. I like the shitty relationship, the shitty romance. That would be lit.
That should be enough for now.
See, everyone stands Clive Jill.
See how Gav's getting on.
I stand Hugo and Benedicta. I think that would be a very interesting game. I mean, that pretty much is just Tales of Arise, but not the whole game, unfortunately. I just like damaged, abusive relationships in media. It's great. It's very interesting. This dude got a whole bucket.
You finished?
I'm gonna be the #1 supporter of that ship, even though she doesn't really love him. Abusive is my favorite. My favorite flavor is gaslighting.
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Apparently we won.
Hey,
Anyway.
before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
You know, he is one of our oldest allies and friends, so... Yeah.
Only because you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
He's gonna die, but, you know, while we have him, he is a bro.
So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Give him a high five. I don't know, man. After saying some shit like that, we gotta get the high five into the fake chest bump, you know? What a cool character. We got some cool characters in this game, man.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right.
All right.
Ready to go home, boy?
Woof. Alright. We have everything we need. We did all the side quests, right? Let's go back, obviously. Yep. I was gonna say, is there another side quest maybe in one of the other areas? But I don't know. Huh. Marks. Oh, there's a mark. Can we look at the mark before we go in? No, I don't think so. Nothing here. There's 3 marks here. Oh god. Okay, well, I'd like to find them, but you know, like, if without, you can't look at marks, can you? No. See, that's what I would want to do, is I want to be able to look at marks while I'm already out in the field. Like, that's why you could take the leaflet in 14, and that way you can consult it, because Lord knows I would never fucking remember where any of them are. I guess I'll make a new save as usual. Someday this will bite me in the ass, not today. Alright, well, I guess let's go back. And then I gotta consult it. Consult the hunt chart. Okay.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
That's how you know we're never gonna get to do it.
I'm putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Alright, very nice. Letting off steam 1. Oh, maybe no. Maybe it's part of a series. We all just go out like maybe 2 or 3 times to hang.
Getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Alright. Yeah, let's go look at the hunt leaderboard. Hunt leaderboard? What? Speaking of that, I have to get into a new hunt link shell. The one I've been in for years apparently doesn't... No one ever updates it anymore. So I've been missing out on all kinds of crazy hunts. But to be fair, I haven't really been sitting on 14 like days like I used to, you know?
We're seeing troops amassing.
Alright, let's look at the Alliance reports.
Clive.
The Alliance reports, sorry. Alright, we did every quest, so we don't have to worry about that.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
A token, here we go.
All yours.
It's 800 ability points, wow. High Cleric's Medallion. Expand renown to unlock.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, well, let's do some hunts. I'm gonna try to write this down so that way I actually can find it, because if I don't, I'm never gonna find these. I'm just gonna wander around for half an hour. It's a bunch of C tiers. The Velcroy Desert, the Empty Hovel, the Cattery. Okay, let me write this shit down so I know where it is. Again, I'm not like looking up guides or anything. I haven't Googled anything about this game because I don't want to accidentally be spoiled on it. Let's see, the Velcroy Desert, the Empty, what was it? Empty Hovel. I pressed enter by accident. And what was the last one again? The Cattery. We also have, okay, here we already scratched this dude off. That was easy. And then the Breaker of Worlds. Urgent notice all curse breakers due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted. Okay. So, somewhere in the Rosarian ruins. We have to go back into it, I guess. We'll worry about that later. S tier is probably tough. So I don't know if I want to tussle with that just yet. That might be like actual endgame high-level stuff, you know? And we already did the other one, the 4th one. Okay. Let's just buy that high potion and we'll get back at it.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
There you go.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's start here. This is the Velcroy Desert. I don't know where the Cattery is. So we might have to find some new areas or something. Oh, shit. I should have written down what I was looking for. Damn. That would have saved a lot of time. Oh, shit.
Run like the wind.
Can we get to the northern Velcroy?
Back to the stables, girl.
Seratina. Goodbye. Whoop.
Nice try.
God damn! Michael Vick, calm down! Alright, can't get up, it's over. Don't worry, we'll be back here later for a side quest or something, so... Probably my village was destroyed ages ago, and then the blight came, and then, you know, Koopa came and fucked my wife in the ass, and then, you know, I lost my hands, and now I'm just, you know, a stump on the side of the road or something, and now I'm just, my life sucks. Understandable, of course. But yeah, as it is now, nothing's here, so... Sandstorm too strong to go through? I guess not. To be fair, I think it would have said the northern Velcroy Desert. You know, some games won't make that distinction. I feel like this game is one of the games where they would. So, you know, this probably isn't going to give us much. Yeah. Well, let's check this dead end, I guess, coming up. There's some goblins. Okay. And if we don't find anything, we can teleport back to the entrance. What the hell's this? What? Just a salamander. Okay.
Thanks, girl.
Damn, we just started. No, come on, get your ass over here. Yoink. Yeah, you can see that it's really easy to break the stagger bar when they're way lower. There you go. Kind of sounds like Ridley a little bit. Hey, look, it's almost August, okay? It's almost the month of Metroid. I gotta play a Metroid game for August, honestly. Just to shoot the shit, you know? Just to have a good old fun time. Done. Yeah, but part of the... Wait, what the fuck? A chronolith.
It's the same as the one back at the hideaway. Doesn't seem to be working, though.
Okay. So we know later there's going to be a chronolith here. Some type of obelisk that we can come explore. The Hand of Titan. I'm not going to lie. This is like one of the biggest areas in the game. So hopefully we could find this. If not, I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to deal. The other ones are probably easier, right? Where's the cattery? Oh, see, now we can go into the sickle. Yeah, so there's more areas that we could get to now. It seems like most of this entire place is opened up. Okay. So is there a place called the cattery around here? No. There's gotta be like a smaller, a little more niche area. All right, we'll give a cursory look. You know, we'll check out as much as we can, but if we can't find it, then I'm just gonna progress the story. Yeah, I want to see some artwork of I want to see some artwork of fucking Hugo and Benedicta having a nice, you know, moonlight by the lake dinner with hearts over their heads and stuff, and like together forever always. Let's normalize some crazy ass shit, man. Let's pretend that the events of this game never happened and it's just a really funny rom-com. Starring some dude who's like 8 feet tall and breaks people for fun. And I don't know, some crazy bitch that tears people to shreds just because she can. Now that would be funny. That would probably piss a lot of people off. That's why it would be funny. Clive and Jill is so overrated. They should have like the series first like main character sex scene, and that's exactly how you should get Shiva, just for the memes. Like, if you're gonna go all the way, you might as well just go all the fucking way, you know? Just like, whatever. Balls to the wall. Yeah, it's dumb, but who cares? Are we gonna stop here? I mean, at least it's better than 15, but like I always say, 15 is just bad because the pacing of the game is awful. Like, who the hell thought they should release 15? They made like a 5-hour linear track to finish the game, and they were like, oh, the game's done, guys. Oh, it's ready for you. It's like, dude, have you never played a fucking open world game? But you would never know that because you have to play like 10 to 15 hours of the first area before you even find that out. So you would just get baited and suckered in. Now, granted, wasn't a terrible game. It functions. It's better than 13 in terms of open world. It's probably the most open world the series has ever been. But, I'm sorry, is that a red chocobo? No, it doesn't look like it, thankfully. They should have a cutscene specially just for red chocobos. Like, oh, bloody hells! A red chocobo! And they're all running and shit. Now that would be funny. They start screaming to gods, oh, Maker, help us, a red chocobo. The kids are running, get inside, yelling at the kids, get inside the house right now. Now that would be so good. Oh, I'm tearing up just thinking about it, man. And Clive should just be like, what the hell? What's the big deal? It's just a red chocobo, man. I don't know what the problem is. And someone grabs him and shakes him and is like, you don't bloody know. You know how people overreact in this game. Oh God, Samus just runs away. And then you fight it and then you kill it. Or you kill it or tame it. And then you ride it into town. and then some bandits show up and it teaches you how to like command your chocobo to like drop meteors and shit. Now that would be funny. That's like its own personal limit break though. Obviously if you did it every fight, it wouldn't be special anymore. What the fuck? Oh, that's another salamander. We already killed that. I like how you slightly get close to a rock and Ambrosia freaks out. But yeah, no, this game might have some of the best chocobo usage I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy game, next to obviously 14, which is unfair. You actually get to ride around on a chocobo. You don't have to run back to some random ass forest and pay some dude some gil or whatever. No, you just have a chocobo. It's your chocobo. It's not, you know, everyone's chocobo, and you get to ride it. I think that's really awesome. That's really cool. I think this is also probably like a missable quest. Not missable in the sense like you know, you wait too long, you can't get them. But like if you don't go out of your way to do that quest, you have to walk everywhere. So I like that the more you do stuff, the more you get for lore and the... What the fuck? It's an Adamantoise. Is this it? Is this our hunt? Huh. I guess so, yeah. Here it is. Fastito Calon? Fastito Calon? That turtle is angry.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
It's funny because those are the lyrics to Black Tar. Kinda. You're gonna need a bigger gun. I actually like being on the hunt. It's exhilarating, you know? That's what I'm talking about, man. Final Fantasy totally could do some Monster Hunter shit. They just need to not put it on the 3DS and actually make it, you know, like have huge class design and stuff, you know? They could actually really go somewhere with that.
Nice try. Waken wins!
Alright, pull this fucker out of his shell. Actually, water cannon is a blue mage spell. Now that's cool. You probably use that to prime yourself. By dodging with it, you can wear the talisman that increases your damage based on how many attacks you've done successfully. That could be really interesting. Here we go. What is this? I have no idea what just happened. That's new. Oh, damn, that attack staggers for a second. Oh, well. I was so flawless. I wonder if you could step through this. Oh my god! Dude! This game is nuts! Yoink! See, it's shit like that I like, man. It's not as hard to execute Stranger of Paradise, so we get to have a little bit of fun, honestly. All right, so your counter slash does not bounce off. Everything else does. Dude, just cut its head off. It's just a turtle. I mean, to be fair, it is an adamantoid, so maybe even the soft part of it is kind of durable. What? What is going on? What? I'm bouncing off of them. There you go. Easy. Various nice. Various nice. Very nice. Sorry. I'm going to say various. Good times. Very nice. This is good. Okay. Probably going to need that for something. I don't know. I think it's way out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to assume that's the one from the desert, right? Because there's nothing else iconic out here. So now we have 3 different ways to go. We can go into the sickle. We could go down into the Gilded Path, or we could go up into the Crosjit Echoes, which I guess at this point, let's just go into the sickle. This is definitely going to be the biggest part of the overworld, which is cool. It's just a shame that the Blight is basically completely off limits, you know? Kind of wish there was a little bit more to it. I mean, who knows? Maybe we will go somewhere in the Blight. But remember, we walked through Blight earlier. They're like, oh, you can't use Aether, you can't use magic, you can't do anything. So you can't really have any combat. So I don't know. Probably not going to do too much there. That is one thing I did like about 15, when the enemies are tougher at night. But in 15, you could get to high levels just by banking your experience and then resting at fucking Altissia. Or even if you're not up to Altissia, you get a 2 times bonus for resting at that one inn. That's really good. And so that's how, by the midway point of 15, I was at level 60 something. As if the game wasn't easy enough, then you don't even have to play the video game. See, like, this game, I definitely know they wanted to strive a balance, right? They wanted to have an actual game in here versus 15, which was pretty much just mash square. Maybe you dodge occasionally. Like, Warp Strike was cool. It's a shame, too, because if you look at, like, some of the promotional material for Final Fantasy 15, or back when it was Versus 13, really, it looks really cool. It's a really interesting game. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. And then the sad part is that for one reason or another, it just did not work out that way. Basically, they stopped. And it's very unfortunate that they stopped, because like I was saying, I think it was a really great idea. It had a lot of potential. You know, they had all these cool looking characters and stuff. And now, I mean, like, this game is very obviously meant to not be as, I don't want to say as anime, because that just sounds weird. But, you know, you don't have characters with weird hair colors and stuff unless they're priming, which, to be honest with you, like, the thing that makes this game cool is that it's like a remixing not only of normal Final Fantasy stuff, but of, like, different plot lines and themes and interesting things from 14, which is cool, you know? Obviously made by the same people, but, you know, it works out. Oh, there's definitely got to be something in here. Are you kidding me? Wait, what the hell? Home now. A pack of wolves? Oh, no! Oh, okay. Grimwalkin. Well, I found it by complete accident.
Okay, time for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Yeah, get him, Torgal. Ow. Oh, you can cancel that? Interesting. Nice. Alright. This is meant to be easy. Obviously, they don't want constant, you know... And they don't want it to be too difficult, you know what I mean? They want everyone to have a good amount of hunts, so that way you're constantly doing it. I mean, to be fair, in most Final Fantasy games, you can ignore them until the very end of the game. Like 12, you can just ignore it for the most part. And it is a lot of work, in fairness. But the combat in 12 is way more complex than this game. Like, yeah, you have real-time stuff and whatnot, but, like, all the different status effects and things, and the way you can approach combat with 3 party members and stuff. Way more complex than this game by leaps and bounds, you know?
And then there was one.
Yeah, I forget all the attacks for corals.
Let's try.
Yeah, you can command them. See, now this would be something to put on L2, so you could actually spam it. This game could have the craziest spam button, and they just won't do it. Because there's no way I'm pressing up on the D-pad the entire time in combat. Oh shit. Got him. Okay. I'll just wait.
Let's try. Too slow. Let's try.
The hind legs, yeah, okay. Alright. Let it rip!
Let's try.
Honestly, I should probably limit break during that. Oh shit. Ow.
Too slow.
My wounds, boy.
There's a good boy. Too slow.
Wait, what is he doing? What? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. He randomly transforms halfway during combat. I have no idea what causes that. During this fight of all fights, too. Oh shit. Okay, the first attack is a huge lunge. I see. Early. Some of this stuff is really slow compared to what I'm thinking it's gonna be. I did the mistake again. I did Wicked Wheel first. Oops. Ah, he's dead. Think, Mark! Think! Think! You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Koji Fox also did all the achievements for this game. That would be absolutely hilarious.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Very nice.
Faster.
So I'm assuming that this was the cattery. Yeah, there you go. So we have to zoom in a lot to see the name. So the cattery, what was the last one again? The empty hovel. I don't know where that would be. It's not up here because we were just up here a few minutes ago. So yeah, that's Seratina. So we have to find it. All right, so let's just ride around. Let's see what we can find. This whole area opened up. It's usually one of my favorite parts of open world games, you know? Like, the game world should be populated even when the main quest isn't there. I like that about a lot of games. I think it makes them fun. And if you've seen any of my Assassin's Creed gameplay for the last several years, you know that that's pretty much the MO I follow. Which is why I like those games so much. And while it is a shame that they might actually be done with that, you know, I'm like, to sit here and say that we didn't get 300 hours of Assassin's Creed free roaming, or maybe not 300, but you know, let's think about this, right? My Valhalla playthrough, which isn't actually done because I didn't do the last DLC, is what, like 120, 140, 100, let's say 150 hours, right? Whether it's there now or whether it will be there by the time I'm done with it, it's 150 hours. Let's just say that tentatively, right? Odyssey, between itself and all the DLCs, was probably closer to 120, and then Origins, which I didn't do everything in, but to be fair, Origins unfortunately just has a lot of areas that don't. Oh shit, you could go out here? Oh shit, this is cool. But you know, it's got to be, I think it is over 300 on this channel alone. I will be replaying the Ezio games at some point on stream. Maybe once the games on stream that I really want to play that I haven't played before kind of thin out a little bit. I would like to replay the Ezio games because it's been a while since I played them. It would be a good refresher, and then I could replay Assassin's Creed 3 and you know, this time actually really play the game, try to give it the same approach, because I didn't like it originally. Can you get up here? Can you jump? Yes, you can, but I don't think it really does anything. A storm panther. Ah, no. Wait, you could go out here? No, okay, this is the limit. I was gonna say, look how big this is. There has to be a fight here. But yeah, I wish this game followed that formula. As formulaic as it is to explore an area, do quests, go to a bunch of villages, and then fight the big boss, it works, right? Because like all this, like we didn't even get to see any of it. I'm sure it'll come up later, but you know, mostly as area to just cruise through real fast and then forget about, you know? What the hell is this? I think this is our place, isn't it? The mayor? No, it's not the empty hovel. Well, something is just crying to bust out of here later, so you know that's gonna happen. Okay.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
I don't even care if that's a stock whistle. That's funny, man. I mean, you'd be surprised. I'm watching One Piece right now, like fully this time, not just gonna quit at like episode 20 or whatever. But you'd be surprised how many stock modern day sound effects are just in early One Piece. Again, remembering it was made in the 90s and all, but still, it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's a shame that Final Fantasy Explorers was not a full game, man. That could have really been something. They had lots of content for it, you know? Supported it for a couple of years.
Enough of you, are there?
Asshole, I was dismounting. Goodbye. The nut stomp, bye. Wait, did he die? You don't have to rip the sword to finish him. Yeah, you do. Okay, so you can actually cancel those dodges, but thank you, Torgal. Okay. Now that we're done showing off, I don't know. I know they're afraid to have a Final Fantasy game that they sink a lot of money and time into. And then, like, you know, people, oh, I can't play it. I can't figure it out. But, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it's easy for me to sit here and say they should bite the bullet and do it. And I wish they would, because, like, I think the games that are really simple aren't necessarily bad. It's just cooler when games are so much more. You know what I mean? Oh, we can't go into Tovani. That's inaccessible. Here it is. Okay, we just go straight across. I don't know, I'm just thinking of 12 specifically, because I think 12 was really like a good peak for intensity and open world. right? Especially for its time. That's like a 2006 game, a 2007 game. I just want Square Enix to do well, man. Like, I love this franchise. Like, surprisingly, it's not one of my favorite. Well, not one, okay, that's a lie. It's not like my most favorite franchise ever, but I just want them to do well, man. Like, Square Enix and Ubisoft, I know that everyone always gives them shit, and sometimes very rightfully so. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, they just get bullshit thrown at them, but sometimes I just wish that, like, I just want them to be able to keep making those good games, and there's still good games coming out now. Like, there's redeemable qualities even in 13. It's just that there's, you know, a lot of problems with it too. But, yeah. I'm sorry, is it up here? I'm very worried, man. I just want them to be able to keep making money. Now, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was apparently successful, and this game is apparently successful. Where the fuck is it? So, they're, is it this thing? No, it's just a normal curl. I just see this as this is a step forward. It's not a leap forward. It's a big long stride forward. And I want them to keep doing this. You know, maybe in a couple years, now that they have the engine working and everything, it doesn't even have to be Creative Business Unit 3. Just, you know, have a good story, take the wheels, you know, relax the reins a bit more. What? Oh, it's a bunch of bugs. Okay. Really? The Soul Stingers. It sounds like a band, a really shitty R&B band. We gonna sting your soul. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, this will be fun. Alright, so once they're on the ground, you can grab them. Thank you. What are they doing? What the fuck? Alright, that's one. Yeah, so you kind of have to stagger them. Like, now I can pull him. Yeah! What the fuck? Why are they not helping? They really don't like this member. I'ma sting it to your soul. God damn, alright, that's how you deal with bugs, I agree. Homie busted out the Timbs. That looks very painful. Acupuncture. Ow. Ow. Okay, that does a lot of damage. That does hurt. I footstooled him. Nice. What? What's coming? I have no idea what he's doing. You're gonna do a Dragoon style. Ah, that's it. Okay. They telegraphed that very early. Alright, it's just you. That's really fast. Are you serious? You could almost get infinite air off of that. Oh, that's it. There was no, like, main one. It was just 5 of them. I thought there was the Soul Stingers, and then, like, the 5th one was, like, the super strong one. No. That's it. Okay.
Peace.
Yeah, no more ridiculous buzzing. Alright. Story time! We won't do the S ranks. Okay. Yeah, what was the last one? They don't even tell you, I don't think. Yep, okay. I'll just leave this. It's fine. Even though it will be good, we get 50 points and 20,000 gil, but I don't even need money. So that's fine. We'll just leave it. Now, once I'm done, up and coming, I'm playing the Horizon DLC for Forbidden West. Once I'm done with that, I will be playing Final Fantasy II. I'll be going back to the Pixel Remaster if you want to watch that. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm pretty sure, is where I'm going to put it.
I'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Yeah, until I showed up.
But we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
It'll be cool for the rest of the game. They refer to her as what's her name? Helena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode.
Sweet,
this is
good.
where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that.
Said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin.
Just tell me what I need to
Where would
do.
I find it?
I need to kill Chaos.
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I specialize in dangerous.
Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Alright, very nice. Letting off steam too. Oh, I thought the letting off steam was going to be us hanging out with Gav. Oh, well, never mind. Alright. You know, that might be the Breaker of Worlds. Oh, no, that's over here. Never mind. Lawbert's Pass is over here. Never mind. I was going to say, we're in luck. That would be dope. I was thinking for half a second it'd be one of those things where you can, you could say, oh, well, I want to come back and do this later, and then you come back and do it, or you could do it ahead of time, sorry, and then when you do it ahead of time, like, the game is like, oh, I've already done that. You know, I love that. That's such a good feeling. I've already done it. Here you go. We need more people like completely flip their shit when you hand over something and they're like, oh, I need you to kill this ancient dragon that has terrorized our people for thousands of years. It's said to be the fucking spawn of a god. And you show up and you're like, okay, here's his 20 teeth, here's his 20-foot tail, you know, here's some talons, here's an eyeball, and here's the heart, still beating, still pulsing with evil and malice. You know, you just disintegrate the fucker. You take him apart like Lego. And they're like, they're just stupefied. They're like, what? We need more of that in video games. I was hoping that they would ignore me. But you know what? That's proof this game does not level sync. So enemies that are lower level, just stay lower level. End of story. Very nice. I do hate that they interrupt my running, though. Yeah, magic doesn't do a lot by itself. It's fine. Anyway. What were we doing? I guess let's save before we do this. I doubt it'll be anything major. Not this. What the hell's over here? Nothing, but there will definitely be something here later. I'm just supposed to talk to these guys. I didn't even see her. I probably walked past her while shooting magic.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'll kill it. I was just in there. I guess it was shy.
Anybody home?
Oh, it's a float eye.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
The unwanted visitor. Doom. Anyway. Yeah, so no matter what, you do have to fight one of these. Damn. Hit him, boy. Anyway. I think a float eye was one of the final bosses of Final Fantasy III, right? It's one of the 4 crystals you have to free. That's really, I think, the first time I would have seen it if I didn't play Tactics. It's actually not a common enemy in Final Fantasy III to my vague recollection. Okay, anyway. Or if you could block Doom. Maybe that's not the best thing to want to try to find out, I guess. Quake? How's Quake? Oh, okay. I was like, how does Quake work? It's always different in like every game.
Nice try.
Yeah, it was Cerberus, it was Floatai, Queen Scylla, which is just a reskin of an earlier boss. And I forget the last one.
Nice try.
I think it was a two-headed dragon. And that's the end of the game, basically. And then you fight the Cloud of Darkness. Anyway. Clipped his toenail at the end. Yeah, again, it's not supposed to be hard. There's just no save point in it, as I've always said for that. Would be an amazing ending to a game if there was one save point at the top of the tower, man. Right after the big cutscene. I would have beaten that game way sooner.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Alright, very nice. Is there going to be a letting off Steam 3? Okay. The Eye of the Warrior increases strength tonic. I don't even use strength tonics unless I'm out of other tonics. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no faster way around the hideout. So we will have to run this way every time. I mean, Raiden did recommend Asura's Wrath. Maybe I will consider grabbing it at some point, especially if it's really cheap, because I've been buying a lot of older games. But I know Asura's Wrath is all cutscene and all QuickTime events. Like, I remember how much of a controversy it was back then. People were like, wow, I paid $60 to mash like 3 buttons and watch cutscenes. That was like back in peak Capcom shittiness. That, Operation Raccoon City, and Street Fighter X Tekken.
This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge...
What, tomes? Oh, Harpocrates.
Harpocrates.
Harpocrates. No, I say Harpocrates.
Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
You have 2 legs, 2 arms, and a brain? You do it yourself.
Right away.
Yes, Queen. I'll do it, sure. Not like I'm supposed to be out there, you know, destroying mother crystals, trying to save the world. Nah, I'll just do this. I think, is it faster to go the other way? I think we're, like, literally equidistant. It doesn't really matter.
Reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Oh, who the hell would do that? Yeah. Everyone knows books are better with pictures. You remember the Captain Underpants Flip-O-Rama? That shit was cool, man. I'm sad that didn't go anywhere. But that's how you damage your books, to be honest, so, I don't know. Captain Underpants was Kino back in the day.
Thanks to Sid, the
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
All right. A baffling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious...
Now, where am I gonna get this?
Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
All right.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Sure, I have nothing else to do.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay, letting off steam 3. I mean, it's really a choice between Jill and her?
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Justinus. I doubt.
Oh, whoops, I cut her off.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Do you think I'm gonna take Jill or Tarja?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Well, I'll go with you. What?
Until then.
Alright, sure. Anyway.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
She's already gone. She teleports. Alright. Alright, nice. Maybe we'll get to see the dame again.
Oh. Where's Jill?
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled.
What's she doing?
Nuts. Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started.
No, that's
I'm sure
bread.
everything
That's
we
not
need is
nuts.
somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic?
Yeah.
I'll
She,
find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
I'm over here looking at bread. I don't know what nuts look like.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts. Come and get them before. What can I interest you in today?
There you go, garlic.
Ah, yes.
Imagine if you're too poor to afford garlic. I wonder if they have like a special clause in the game for that.
How the hell is anyone supposed to... What do you want?
And pepio nuts. Very nice.
Go on.
Also get my high
Take
potion
it
back.
plain.
Very nice.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Alright. Garlic and pepio nuts. Enjoy.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Yes, good to get away from that and into your arms.
Reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make.
Dude, did you leave them with any bread?
What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill.
Dude, kiss her.
This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Do it! Oh my god! This is the worst! This is why Hugo and Kupka are better, man. They just got right down to business. You didn't see them doing any of this doe-eyed high school love bullshit.
I suppose suppose we better be getting back.
Yeah, what a great afternoon of looking at water and nothing else.
I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Dude, even Titus got to smash in his game. Whatever. You're gonna let her die before you at least confess your love for her, man? That'll be the perfect shift. Dude, that's the perfect shift to this game. Oh, Jill, we're both dominants, but for you, my love makes me submissive, or some shit. I don't know. I'm bad at writing cringe love romance dialogue. Okay, I hate romance. But come on, dude. Like just let's get it on with. It's time. The people will not be denied, Clive.
I wonder how our property is getting on with the moon dew.
This is so fucking stupid. No, I'm serious. Hugo Benedicto would work out. We just need to turn it into a sitcom. The minute we turn it into a joke, it will be amazing. It will be like, oh God, he's choking me from behind.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Alright, anyway.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Well.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course.
That's for Mid. I'm not doing that.
Someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Okay.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
What's the faster way? I think the right is faster, actually. Yeah. Because it goes directly there. You don't have to go back out and around, upstairs. I don't know. It's again, it's about equal. Yeah, no, we'll turn it into a comedy series, right? So, like, Barnabas is like her ex or something, and he's just there, and then we just have the laugh track play nonstop. See, I could write, too. See, Hollywood should hire me. I'll work for a really shitty amount of money. I'm gonna put them all out of business. No, I do feel bad for them, but sometimes the writing is fucking awful, dude. This is why I don't watch any of these shows, man. I just recently found out that Chris Pratt was in Parks and Rec. Or was it Always Sunny? I think it's Parks and Rec. Yeah, I don't watch any of these shows. So imagine my surprise when I find this dude that's been in like every major movie since like 2011. And it's like he's in this random TV show from like 2007. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, good times.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat.
Okay, I apologize. I had a whole bunch of stuff to do. Now I'm good.
A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Very nice. Yes.
I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these.
She's too happy to be in this game, man. Don't you know we were suffering just a few hours ago? Alright, what is she doing? She's gonna make this boat move, probably. Alright. I forget why she was doing all this. Oh.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
I have no idea what it is.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
Alright, very nice.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Wow. That was the most energy ever, and she laughed without moving her lips at all. That cutscene felt ghetto as fuck. What just happened? She laughed and her lips didn't move. What a shit post this game is.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone.
That's a clip, actually.
One down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
Yeah, we need 4.
Enterprise has 4 mithril engines.
Yeah.
And we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
More work. Nah, they got it from here.
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow.
His arm's all fucked up. Alright.
Yourselves, eh?
We go put some ice on this and get drunk. See ya. Speak with her again.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Okay.
Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Well, what are we going to be doing with it?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
Yeah, ages ago.
And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Maybe we'll be able to use it to get, like, resources or something, you know? Like, the Assassin's Creed games, when you had ships and things like that.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
A new quest? Well, I'll do this first.
All right, Clive. As troops. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She. did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva.
Yeah, she left. Oh, shit.
I might still be able to catch her.
She probably doesn't want to face the fact that he's dead. He's never coming back.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yeah, she took my boat.
In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
And here you are, so take it.
And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
Okay, so what is the letter?
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but has considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I'd like you to borrow your man Gav, or I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two. They might keep watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving Uncle Byron. Obviously, yes.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
And luckily we have someone who could keep just an eye and not anything else.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all
Yeah,
that
it's
bollocks.
probably all downhill from
Just
here.
like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. Right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Of course.
She's got some things to take care of, but
Yeah.
she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Oh, well, I was planning on doing some stuff. I like how they just kicked me out. Alright, Sid's legacy. The dust long settled, little remains of the once bustling refuge many called home.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Yeah, well, it is what it is.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh, Goots! And, old lady. Karen.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Don't tell me everyone's gonna show up. There you go. It's beautiful.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail and the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. No one like to think how tightly guarded they've
Yeah,
got
they
the
abandoned their
place.
old one, so.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
I'm sorry, have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Boy, if you don't stop shaking me. Yeah.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous.
Dude, you're gonna break her off. You're gonna rip it off.
Me poor fingers.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Dead. Alright, see ya.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Yeah, it's a shame. Sid always dies, man. I want a game where Sid's actually with us in, like, the final fight. That would be cool. Alright. Yeah, you obviously can't revisit it a whole bunch. Alright, well, let's go back. Let's get this quest real quick. and then we'll see where it is, and we probably can't progress to like any other areas anyway, so we'll just really quickly grab this.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Where is it? Yeah, it's over here. Okay.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Well, Mid's an idiot. But basically, now that she knows how to put it together, she's gonna go back to Canberra and build the other 3. Or maybe just everything she needs, and then we just won't hear from her again, ever.
I think Mid might need some help.
Mid's gone.
Well, that's it.
Owen!
Sid, reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Of course, sure. Why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a
Really?
stream.
All right, we could
So,
actually
I did a
use
bit of
that.
reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Yeah, kill it.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
All right, let's do this. Weird science. Oh no, wait, we actually can't do it. I'll use the hunt board. Okay, hold on. But yeah, I don't think we can do it right now. I think we have to wait, which is fine. We have to wait a little bit. You know, I'm assuming if there's ever any missables, I'm assuming the game will warn you and be like, hey, idiot, before you do this, make sure you've cleaned up everything. I don't mind when games do that, even if it's immersion breaking. It's just nicer if you want to know, okay, well, hey, look, listen, this is important. Maybe I should leave no regrets or something, you know? It's nice, so that way you're not missing something. Because missables annoy me more than anything. There we go. You're on the hunt for a Bomb King Koopa, so I have a billet that might interest you. The Croc in Sanbrek. Okay. We're not going to be able to do that now, so let's just go ahead and leave. Laerney's Cleft? It looks very different when you spin it like this. Very much so. Okay. Yeah, they lost their mother crystal. They actually changed the information up here. The Holy Capital all but abandoned. Northreach is a town that has all but lost its purpose and now struggles to find a new identity. I don't think anything else has changed, right? Yeah. It would be funny if there was like something on the overworld map that like if you found and like you click on it or something, it would like change or activate something. That would be cool. You know, maybe not like completely change the story or whatever weird stuff, but it would be interesting if that was like a case. Okay, let's go. A narrow pass through otherwise impassable mountains thought to have been torn from the rock by the very gods themselves. I love this theme. Eastern Dalmekia. Onward. Isn't that what they say when you wipe and they're like, can keep going?
Better. Thanks to Talia.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Well, there's a little
This one
village.
for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Yeah, we're gonna get assaulted by, you know, generic thieves and shit. Yeah, so how do you get here? I'm guessing that at some point this, like, links together. Like, cuts under. Okay, so you can get down there. That's actually a town that you can go to. Okay. I wonder if these are monsters. I feel like I didn't hit either of them with that. Anyway, yep. Very nice. As you can see, this is a game where just having even a couple of levels just makes you curb stomp enemies. Versus usually in Final Fantasy games, just a couple levels doesn't make too much of it. It can make a difference. Not usually, you know.
So what do you think?
Okay.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well
Yeah,
met,
sure.
friend. My
These
brother
are
and I
obviously
have been
fucking
tasked with
thieves.
finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in
Look at
wait.
that. Look at this shit. Look at this. Come on.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in
They can
arms
barely
to boldly
keep
break
themselves from laughing.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Sure.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to track
Yeah,
the
great. We have
cartels
to
by
kill
myself.
bandits and find the
Nope,
goods,
nope.
and they'll give us next to nothing.
To us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
All right, get cart.
I'm not sure I trust those two.
Yeah, obviously.
But if there are bandits lying in wait,
This dude's over here like, yeah, you should go clear out the bandits.
Look lively, you lot.
yes.
Oh god, they have a big dude.
These
Shit.
must be our bandits.
All right. Dude, right down the road is a little bit too literal, bro. Look where the fuck we are. We went 5 steps and found the bandits.
try.
All right, we're down. Ah, I did it literally as it hit me. That's like the one attack that's actually fast. All right. God damn. Wait, a desert djinn? It's just a fat dude. It's not like a genie or anything. It's just a dude who's fat. The fuck are they talking about? Boom. Boom. Got it. Yeah. Oh, it's a multi-hit. Shit. Okay, I didn't see that. I forget it doesn't interrupt normal enemies. So you have to wait and see what they're doing to follow up. Gotcha. I forgot about that. I was like, oh, he's countered. You would think being hit by titanic fists would just crack your spine. I don't know, crack something, crack everything. But, you know.
No. Where's that card?
It's always more of a suggestion than anything. Well, it's busted. It ain't going nowhere.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Sure. There's gonna be a sequel to this, isn't there? You gave my cart to who?
Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Yeah, did we just help bandits steal from other bandits? That kind of seems what it was. Like, they wanted something the other bandits wanted, so they just pretended to be sellswords. Alright, whatever. Anyway.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
Yeah, you know, wood's good.
The path continues on the other side.